Okay. Triple H slander will always prevail over here on Wrestling Color Podcast. Oh, goodness. I'm going to tell you 5 things that I think Triple H is doing terribly with the women on the main roster. And the way he booked them on NXT, looking back, it's not too much different. He picks his favorites, puts them on top, and then the ones that probably should have won the NXT championship years ago, you look back at their run and it's really weird and questionable. Like, why didn't this chick get this belt? I'm so confused. Anyway, 5 things wrong with the ladies under Triple H, and this goes on both. Bad card placement. That's number one. I think the fact that the ladies really don't have a definitive spot on a card when the show is on sucks, especially after you get like a banger or like some charged ass hardcore match, and then you put the ladies on and they only come out and they're doing their best and it's just like everyone's going to the bathroom. The placement on the card is very important. I think Triple H has failed to optimize the time allotted to him for either 2 or 3 hours of wrestling. Number 2, stupid high school storylines. These women are grown, they're married. There's no reason for them to literally be talking to each other like, oh, you don't like me? Well, bitch, I don't like you. Meet me in the ring. You could get better, more in-depth storylines with the ladies than most people realize. Ladies, we have depth. We have lives. We got things going on. We don't like people talking about our kids. We don't like people talking about our husbands. Zelina Vega and that storyline with Bianca Belair where Zelina had poisoned Montez Ford. Why haven't we revisited that? That could definitely be a side mission while she's a tag team, champion, ain't really doing nothing. She could definitely go step to Zelina Vega like, bitch, I ain't forget what you did to my husband. Right? Jade Cargill could definitely go walk past Nia Jax like, bitch, I put you out the ring once. I put you on your ass again. Fuck these titles. We can put them to the side and get this work. But that would be too much like right? Shit. Sonya Deville could definitely walk up to, I don't know, Maxine Dupree and say, oh, you think you cute? Let me show you what this dick could do, right? Something. Number 3, not enough time. Lately, the ladies have been getting 3-4 minute matches because the bloodline shit just bleeds over everybody else's time. Now, although y'all panned the Texas Tornado match, I actually thought it was good. The ladies did the best they could with the time they got, and they put on a really good show. Botches, who gives a fuck? Because the men botch as well. Y'all need to really move on about that. Ain't nobody breaking their necks. Some of the spots in that tornado tag were fantastic. When you give the ladies the opportunity, they're going to show up and show out. And for the last few years, the ladies actually have been the highlight of a lot of these PLEs and a lot of the TV shows. 4, no real payoff, lack of morale. It's almost as if they just go out there and spin their wheels. It's no real payoff because Triple H has the title on a bitch who ain't doing nothing. It's no real reason why somebody like, I don't know, Tiffany Stratton should have been bust Nia Jax on her fucking head. But Triple H is just trying to get this slow burn. The bitch is in the back. On SmackDown, if you listen to the one I did with the mid-card, I'm looking for the paper, that's why I sound like that. You could have somebody like Piper Niven literally step up to Nia Jax like, you walking around here with this fucking crown on like you cute, like you can't be touched. I'm about to run you. With her accent. That shit would pop. Let them go back and forth. And not just when it's an over-the-seas fucking pay-per-view. Like, that's disrespectful as hell anyway. Candice LeCrae. Why can't Candice step to Bianca Belair? Like, I'm in catering and I'm watching you and you look like you need something to do. You look bored. Let me smear that fucking makeup off your face and let's run the fair one in the ring. Why can't stuff like that happen? Now you can tell the women are doing the best they can, but they're wrestling super hard, and it's really nothing to fight over. That Texas Tornado match was probably one of the first time the women's actually have something to fight over. Outside of that, they just be slapping each other, and it's just like, all right, let's go. Number 5, I don't think the women are allowed to shine and show the depth in the characters that they can be. I will say this, and I hate to say this, Naomi's Glow, she has leaned into that so fucking hard. If I was able to book Naomi, I would definitely say, Naomi, baby, you could glow as hard as you want, but you got to be a bitch at least once or twice. Especially in this feud where Bayley just dismissed Naomi like, I wanted a match. Like, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. And Naomi just looked at her like, what? I'm gonna need you to be like, girl, I wanted a match. What you trying to say? Like, I'm not worthy of fighting Nia Jax? Step to Bayley's face. Everything don't gotta be diplomatic. This ain't fucking high school. Especially since girls in high school are fucking, like, brutal. Bianca Belair. She is the face of the company, whether y'all like it or not. Because the Bianca Belair hate is just really ridiculous. Whether y'all like it or not, she's the face of the company. But there's nothing wrong with having a little edge to her. Which is why I like where Roman Reigns is going. He didn't just come back like, hey guys, everyone loves me. He came back and said, I'm the same motherfucker that you love to hate. And I'm just here trying to figure things out. You don't know if he's a heel or a face. And I hope they don't like, he's a face. Like, keep that middle of the road shit like Stone Cold used to do. Go in there, kick the boss in the dick, tell you go fuck yourself, and we just going up. And it's a good time. But he's a tween. Like, what? Jade Cargill. Online, Jade has a great personality. She talks to her fans every now and then, stuff like that. Jade has been more vocal and settling in to her personality, but I want to see more of Jade's personality. I want to see more of who she is and kind of give her more individuality separate from Bianca. Bianca Belair is Bianca Belair. You already know what's going on. But Jade, I need more personality from her. And that's what all the ladies. Lyra Valkyria could be the next Becky Lynch. That is how they're setting this girl up. Simply because, you know, they're from the same country. But if you would give Lyra Valkyria time to really talk shit and be mean and take what she wants, she would get over with the audience. And to do that, you don't have to have a whole bunch of conversation. All you gotta do is step to a bitch and be like, you know what? I see you out there moving, and you really wasted people time. Because a lot of the audience got up and went to get some popcorn when your bitch ass was out there wrestling, or whatever you call that is what you're doing. Watch a real one do it, and go call somebody to the ring, and do that work rate shit. Do that. It's so many ways you could book the women's division to get the optimal out of them. But it's Triple H, and he comes from that era where women, you just throw them on their back, fuck them in the ring, throw them in the mud, rip off their bra and panties, get a bitch in the audience to show her titties, you know, get an entanglement in real life, and no one really talks about that. And, you know, you could revamp your entire persona and become Papa H, and everybody's supposed to lick your ass. But the more I am dealing with the Triple H era, the more I realize he ain't no damn better than his father-in-law. I'm going to leave it right there. Tell me what you think of the